What is up, people? Happy December. It's a new month and it's the last month of the year. It's getting very exciting for the crypto market because we are going to get our yearly close, but now we also got our monthly close. So let's take a look for Bitcoin, what we can expect the last month of the year. First of all, if you have not subscribed to the Fomo Factory, feel free to be a part of the family. It's going fantastic. The amount of people that joins and how fast we are growing. So I'm very happy with you guys. Now, first of all, I would like to show you this. Watch out with influencers. And I hate that word, but you know, I don't know what else to call it. Because usually you can say Twitter analysts, but this doesn't really go in that case. But these kind of tweets, right? This guy has 100K followers and he basically says, I truly believe we can be at $40,000 by December 31st. So the last day of December. So in this month, he says Bitcoin can go to 40K. And then he says, I truly believe we can be at 250K by Q1 2023. Guys, please, I am very bullish on crypto, definitely. But this is not, I don't even know what to say, right? So, you know, Q3, so that's the end of March. Like, if we had to get, there, then March 2023, that's here. See where we are right now. Look, I'm like, let me do it like this. So that's not going to happen, right? That's this area. See, look, zoom out on the chart, the entire chart, and for some reason in the middle of a crisis where a recession is incoming, in the middle of a bear market, we haven't seen accumulation yet, Bitcoin is going to make its most ridiculous parabolic move ever. Let me already tell you that. I'd bet you my whole YouTube career and all my money that that's not going to happen. Let's keep it real right here, right? So please, although we are now sitting at 17K at the moment of recording, watch out with being over bullish. Like, this is ridiculous, but also just watch out with being a little over bullish right now, right? Because not too long ago, we were sitting at 20K, right? It was just a few weeks ago, we were sitting at 21K. Now we are happy with 17K. You get it, right? I mean, we're still going lower. So what do I like to point out for December is, you know, it's going to be a very decisive month in my opinion, because I think that, look, Bitcoin is, I made a short video about this. In a cycle like this, so you have a bear market and then a bull market, but you have four phases, right? You first have the accumulation phase, that's where things are going sideways. Then you have the, how do you call it, the run up, right? Where you make money, right? That's basically where you can step in still. Then you have the distribution phase where it goes sideways for a little bit, you know, and not in a straight line. Nothing goes in a straight line. But if you look at this, this was clear distribution for a couple of months, right? Then you have the how do you call it? The meltdown, the pullback, the crash, the dip, right? That's where we're in right now. And then we're gonna start it all over again with accumulation. Right now, first thing, if I look at the markets right now, what we are doing, right? We had accumulation, we had the run up, we had the distribution, and we are now still in the downfall, in the downtrend, right? A lot of people said, like, yeah, we are in distribution, but in a distribution phase, you don't make lower lows. We just made another lower low last month, right? And that's a lower low. Even we closed a lower low, right? It's like the wick was a lower low, but the closing basis was also a lower low. And both levels are sitting in no man's land. Like you can see right here, this level, it's not a support level. There's nothing there, right? Where we are sitting right now, there's nothing there. We are sitting near this little wick over here, but not even. Right? And it's no closing or whatever. So it's not even where we are right now. So Bitcoin, you can say whatever you want. Please don't get bullish, because then you get wrecked. There are a lot of times in crypto where you could have got bullish this year, right? When we went down and we went up a little bit, you could have been bullish right here and bought. Then we went down again. And then you could have been bullish right here and bought again. Made a lower high though. Then we went down and we went up again. You could have been bullish. We went down, got up again. You could have been bullish, and now we went down and we're maybe going up a little bit again. You could be bullish. Overall, we're still making high lows, lower lows and lower highs. All right, so you can put it however you want. Bitcoin is still going down. We are still in the bear market. There is nothing when we look at this chart that's pointing towards something bullish in the short term. I want to be bullish in the short term, but there's not. The only thing I would like to mention though is, and there is a lot of bullishness though, but just not based on this chart. All right. The only thing is, yeah, that's not even bullish. The weekly stochastic RSI is finally being in the oversold territory, but it's never the case, almost never the case, that we get there and go straight up again, right? We went at the same level right here. We spent like 2 months there. And what happened in the meantime? We went from 30K to 17K. Right here, same story. Once we got there, we spent December up till March, 3 months in there. And we got from 46K up till, well, the lowest point, 32K. I can give you all the examples, right? There are some times that this happens, right? This right here, what you see right here, could be the case right now. Chances are not that high, but it's not impossible that we see something like that. What happens when we look at the price right there? Well, you know, when stochastic RSI comes down, it means the price is resetting, right? If it goes directly back up, yeah, price goes up, right? Could happen. Difference is, this was at the beginning of a big bull run, right? This, look, I mean, here we went completely parabolic. This was the last shakeout, basically. And then we went completely parabolic. Why is it not possible? Let me say that over again. Everything is possible, but why is it highly unlikely that we see something like that again now? Well, macroeconomics just don't allow us to. And again, the cycle is not complete. Like I said, uptrend, distribution, downtrend. Where's our accumulation? We have to start our accumulation period, right? So, yeah, I think we are still going down when we look at that. So please, if you see any tweets like this, these guys are straight up retarded. Sorry, I have no other words for this. This is wrecking people. Because with 80,000 subs, followers, I don't know how, there must be people that feel like, yeah, cool, this is going to happen, so let me buy and let me go all in. These people get wrecked. So please do your research. Let me show you something else. This is quite interesting. This is what Benjamin Cohen is pointing out on his channel, and I would like to kind of repeat it on this channel for the people that don't watch that. This is the indicator dashboard. The red line is the risk. And, well, let me start with this. The blue line is the Bitcoin price. The red line is the risk. And the risk, the lower it is, less risk you have, basically, right? So the better the time is to step in. And the risk is based on all different things he has built right here. It's on price metrics, on the on-chain metrics, and on social metrics. And for the price metrics go Bitcoin risk, market cap risk, Bitcoin regression band, market cap regression, fear and greed index, 1 year running ROI, a lot of different indicators. Then we have the MVRVZ score, Pew multiple, everything, the huddle ratio, supply and profit. And then we also have the social metrics, which are YouTube subs, you know, YouTube views, Twitter followers. Like, are people still here in a bear market, right? That's also very important. And with all, so these are all different indicators combined together. And the lower this red line is, basically, the better, the less risk you have stepping into Bitcoin, right? What's funny, what you should keep in consideration, because we can always look at one single indicator, but this indicator is, like I said, everything combined. I love it, right? If we look at previous bear markets, in 2012, the risk was as low as 0.05. In 2015, the risk was as low as 0.017. In 2019, the risk was as low as 0.014. And we are now sitting, at the moment, at 0.1, so not 0.01, 0.17, right? So we are sitting way too high to call this a bottom compared to previous bear markets. And that's when we, like I said, combine all the indicators, right? Every indicator. With everything combined, we are just not there yet, right? What is quite funny, what he showed on this channel, and what I really would like to point out right here, is maybe we won't get that low. Because once you turn one of these indicators off, the complete thing changes. And you can decide which one it is. Price, on-chain, or social. Think about it. It's social. If we turn that off, look at what the red line does. So if social indicators are not included in this indicator dashboard right here, then we get this. What does that mean? Well, if we take a look at purely price and on-chain data, we are a lot closer to the bottom than if we include social, right? So if we just look at social, you see how high we are, right? AKA, there are still a lot of people subscribing to YouTube channels. There are still a lot of people watching YouTube videos. There are still a lot of people following Twitter analysts. There's still a lot of people out there on the internet, you know, mining their, you know, getting involved with crypto, to put it like that. So usually a bear market bottoms when everybody feels like, fuck it, I'm out. It's not worth it anymore for me to look at my portfolio. I don't care about it anymore. Is it dead? Is it not dead? You know, that's the conversation. Is the bottom in? Is the bottom not in? That's too soon to call the bottom. The bottom is in when nobody gives a fuck if the bottom is in, because nobody cares about crypto anymore. Not when people discuss whether the bottom is in or not. And that's still the conversation that we have. A lot of people saying, this is the bottom. A lot of people saying 10K is the bottom. Okay, it's still a big discussion. People are talking about it constantly. According to this, it is far from the bottom. But people learned over the last few years, right? That's my theory, at least. I don't know if you agree with that. If you do, let me know. Smash that like. But my theory is like, Bitcoin now exists for like 12 years, 13 years. So stupid that I now am doubting myself. But it exists for so long. People constantly, in every cycle, they see every time when people feel like, fuck my life. Every time when people feel they have that cycle, right? And the cycle is over, right? We go up, make big money, come down. And we come down so much. People feel like, this is dead. This is never coming back. And then by surprise, it takes you and does the same thing again. And then comes all the way down from $1,240 all the way to like $160. More than 10 times. People be like, fuck it, this is dead. Not coming back. And then again, we have that cycle going up 160 to 20K, going all the way down to 3. People be like, fuck this, Mt. Gox, problems, hacks, Bitfinex, Richard Hart, all like, you know, world disasters in crypto. And people always feel like, shit, this is it. Now it's it. Now this time is different because last time we didn't have this. Last time we didn't have that. This time it is really that. And this time it's again different and again that. Well, no. We now know that that's not just the case. Bitcoin just doesn't die like that, right? And more people know that. So people are learning, right? People are learning to not sell the bottom and to pay attention to, don't go away right here, but especially right here to pay attention, right? So I don't think the social metrics will ever be this low again because people did not just had the experience back here, what they had back here, and they didn't have it back here, what we have now. And in the next cycle, it will be even way, you know, people will be like, okay, let's write it out. Let's wait in cash. Let's see. People getting smarter. I mean, people building experience, right? But then again, these are averages. These are statistics, right? So if we do not include social, like I don't think we should ignore it. But if we do not include it, then we can compare it to the previous bear markets when it comes to the price and the on-chain, right? So again, all these indicators right here. And what do they, and why are these turned off? Everything's turned on right now. All right. What do they say, right? Well, the first bear market, we bottomed around 0.08. 2015 bear market, we bottomed at 0.02, give or take. 2019 bear market, we bottomed at 0.007. And now we are sitting at 0.06. So we are still, when it comes to price and to on-chain, still sitting way above where we usually bottom. So that's a lot more interesting for me. So despite the fact that people are still talking about it and people are not giving up, I don't think that we have seen the bottom yet. I just don't. These are too many indicators saying the same thing. I don't think so, right? So what's likely to happen? Well, if we look at this, here you see that the Bitcoin logarithmic regression bands, that it's sitting well under the bands right now, right? And that's not something that we have really seen before. We're touching it, right? We always touch it. We're in the middle of it, but we're not sitting well under it, right? So Bitcoin, even here, the COVID crash, we were sitting right on it. Now we're sitting well under it for a while already, since beginning of last month. So Bitcoin is already sitting there. But if we take a look at Ethereum, for example, it's sitting well above it. Ethereum, if Ethereum should be, let's say that Ethereum is where Bitcoin is right now, Ethereum will be worth $400. So the strength of Ethereum against Bitcoin is insane. So I think that it's mainly up to Ethereum. And the discussion if the Bitcoin bottom is in, yeah. Like, I don't think we are going all the way to 10K. I don't see it happen. I think 14K, worst case scenario, 12K. I think that's it. But I think Bitcoin is not the one we should be concerned about. Bitcoin is the market leader, I know. But Bitcoin is not the one we should be worried about. Bitcoin is, it will do fine. It's okay. Ethereum is the one we should be worried about. Because Ethereum hasn't come down nearly as much. Ethereum should be way lower right now. And the problem is that altcoins usually follow Ethereum and not Bitcoin. So get that out of your mind. Because a lot of, a lot of projects are being built on Ethereum in the first place. So they have a direct They have a direct connection to Ethereum. Bitcoin has basically nothing to do with altcoins. Which altcoins are built on Bitcoin? Like, so Ethereum, yeah, I think it's definitely possible for Ethereum to come down to, you know, $700. That's not unrealistic. Altcoin market in general, this is the one that has to push it all down for us. And this is the one that could take it down for us, really. And again, also with the general altcoin market, I'm sorry, but on closing basis, we had a lower low. On wick basis, we also had a lower low, by the way. Right, so altcoins are still going down. Like this is, and again, people, this is not the time to accumulate heavy. Why not? Because it is not accumulating. It's not an accumulation, right? Accumulation is this, where it goes sideways, right? Where you see the price like this move for a while sideways, right? That's sideways. This, however, does this look sideways to you? This is down, right? Making lower lows. So I want to be bullish, really, because I want to make money, right? We're not making money right now, and you want to make money. This, however, is the period where you should be if you want to make money. Because without a bear market, we won't have a bull market. Right? If the price doesn't go down, so everybody be like, yeah, like, okay, so the price is always high. And then what? What to do then, right? No, we need to come down. We need to flush the people out that are not giving a fuck anymore. They will be our exit liquidity in the next bull run. Right? Because we are here right now and we do prepare. And once we go back up, we are already stacked and they want to buy from us right here. So it is a great time. But for now, it's just hard. Of course, it's hard, right? But altcoins still going down, still making lower lows. So I think it is definitely possible that we do see, you know, Q1 2023 is going to suck probably. Or we're gonna have a big, and let me use Bitcoin as example, but this goes for the entire market. Shit, this chart is like fucking LSD. All right. What I expect is this. Coming from April, I think things are going to get better. If you watch my videos, you know why. Right? So wherever we are right there, we go up. Not in that straight, insane line, but you know, hypothetically, there we go up, right? What might happen is that we have this great, you know, with our pump and dumps and our relief rallies and everything, we have this, you know, slow bleed until April. That's possible. And then we go sideways for a bit, like accumulation, right? And eventually we break out of that accumulation phase and slowly go up, like slowly. It's a year for the halving. A year for the halving, search for it. When was the halving? What happened the year before that? We always went up slow, right? I mean, here, blue line, year before the halving. Yellow, that's not true. Red line, year before the halving. Blue line, halving. What happened? Slowly up, right? After the halving, parabolic. Again, red line. It looks like very parabolic. Kind of was parabolic, but not like this. Well, slowly up, like, of course, first few months we went completely crazy, but overall slowly up, then parabolic. So I think that might be the case, or December is gonna fuck us, right? December is really gonna be fucked up for us. And that's also maybe better. Rip the Band-Aid off, please. I hate these slow bleeds. It's getting depressing, man. That's the Wall Street cheat sheet. I think we are now nearing that depression, right? That's a depressing thing about a depression, is that it always can get more depressing. So once we think we are there, it gets worse, and that's the depression. So we're probably not there, because I think we are there, right? If you get what I'm mean by that. But I'd rather have ripped the bandit off though, and that we just go fucking tank all the way down. Everything goes to complete shit. It looks like it's over. The social metrics, they take off after a while. People feel like, okay, never mind, I'm going on, I'm going to do something else. Everything to shit. You know, big collapses, big companies in crypto going bankrupt, I don't know. Then accumulation phase up till April, May, somewhere like that, and then slowly up again. That's something that I expect, right? So that's what I assume for the coming few months. So that's not necessarily about December itself. I don't know what's going to happen in December. All I know, it's not looking good, to put it like this. Very simply said, just because we made a new lower low on the monthly time frame without any support level, right? There's no support level where we are sitting, right? Like I said, we could argue that this little thing that we are not even really at, that's our support. Well, if that's depending on what December has got to do, I'm short, right? So I don't know. There is, for the slightly longer outlook, a lot of bullishness though. That's for another video. I'm going to drop it somewhere over this weekend or beginning of the next week, because the longer this all takes, the better it all looks in the long term, right? Because, like, to just give you a little snippet of what I'm looking at on this particular chart, right? Look at the Bitcoin monthly stochastic RSI and just look what happened to the only 2 times before that we were there so low, right? First time we were there, insane. And what happened after that? We got the most insane rally we have ever had, from $200, even lower though. No, not $200 to 20K, right? Here we were that low again, from $3,000 to 70K. Now we are still we are again in the same territory. And the nice thing is that it's now, when it comes to timing, starting to, you know, get there, right? Because if we take a look, this is the last thing I want to show you, and then I'm gonna go do something with my life. How long have we been oversold? Since we entered the area up till now, we have been oversold for 334 days, right? From here, we were 570 days. And this area right here, 365 days, right? So it also lines up with this yellow line that I drawn right here, 455. That's the average, give or take, right? I think, you know, hold on for a few months, guys, and we are gonna make it big time. But for now, in the meantime, it's just not looking that good. Let me know what you think of it. Next video will be a little more positive, but I don't want to spread any hopium when I think, you know, it's just not good. I hope I'm wrong though. That's definitely something that I hope. For now, if you do like the content, subscribe to the channel. Please like the video, push it into YouTube's algorithm. You would help me more than you think. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a very nice day.